Okay, in this next video, I'm going to show you guys how to add paras and the best way to add paras. So just like any time you go to people, you go to the add people, and then you put in their email address. Here's the role. And this is where your decision on how you want to, what role you want to give to a para is important. It defaults to student. Obviously, you don't want them as a student because if you do, their name will be in the grade book, and they'll be able to do all the things a student does. You might not necessarily want them to be a teacher. If they are a teacher, they can do they have all the privileges that you have, which might not be the best thing. I know in my previous district, some of the paras did have teacher access, and they would mess things up sometimes. What I used was the observer feature. What an observer does is basically they can view the course in its entirety, basically from the student view. I actually found a chart that gives you all the uh, access that a observer has, and it talks about each one. It pretty much is an observer is a good description of it. They have access and be able to see assignments, but they're not graded on anything. Really, the only exception is on quizzes and tests. They can view the actual quiz. They can't see the questions. I'll show you guys how later on. I'll show you guys how to export quizzes and tests into like Word. So anyway, once you have put in their email, put in an observer, it'll show, say add users, and they'll be an observer.